So here's my second video on my self-filming setup. I don't know if you saw my last one or not, but this one is after I've gotten my new camera arm. Now the last video I shot was when I had a very inexpensive Walmart arm that I had for many years. It only cost me $15 on sale, and it lasted me many years, and it was a pretty nice arm. But I was ready to upgrade. The reason I like this one is because it separates from the base. This comes out of the base, so it makes it easier to carry and pack. This is actually the Hunt Hard from Hawk, and I waited a while to get this one. And while I don't know if you can call it as good as the $200 Fourth Arrow, of course, I don't think you're trying to compete with them because that's $200 arm. I'm pretty pleased with this $59 arm. I got it at Lancaster Archery for $59 plus shipping, and that's why I'm very pleased with it, is because I only paid $59 for it. Maybe if I was making serious money with filming hunting videos, I might would upgrade, or my the next level would be to the more expensive arm. The only thing I don't like about it is I wish there was a little bit more distance between here and here, because the buckle catches me in the back, so I keep it open. Not bad arm for $59. I haven't used it extensively, but so far I like it. I've only had it for probably about 3 weeks. They were all sold out, and finally got some in stock, and I waited about 3 weeks to get it after I ordered it. If you know anything about the Hunt Hard arm, you'll know that there is probably 4-inch standoff that mounts the camera head on top of it, and I didn't like that because it created another moment in engineering terms, and I didn't like that on it. Of course, I had every intention to replace the head anyway. The head that comes with it is a very good head. It's a two-way head. I'm not sure you'd call it a fluid head or a friction head, but it still had some fluid movements in it, and it was very good on pan. It had a handle that you could lock the up-down motion on it, and so the vertical adjustment on it, and it was a pretty nice head. So it would be a great head for someone that's not running a remote control rocker like I am. It would still be a great head. This is a Manfrotto 700 RC2. I keep the base attached to the camera, so it's easy to attach when I get to the tree. I probably paid $50 for this. I think I got it used, but they go for about $80 brand new, but I would hold out until you found one new or used for $50. It's a nice fluid head. It's the smallest fluid head that I'm aware of. It is a single-sided head, and for what I use it for, it's a pretty good head. I like it because it's small. So the camera is a Canon Vixia HF G10. It's the first in a series of these. It's similar to the XA10, but the XA10 has the XLR handle on it. What's good about this is it has the manual focus. And you know, if you know anything about hunting with a camera, you'll know that a manual focus ring is oftentimes needed in bright sunlight. If I have to have this, I forget what you call this, the eyepiece, the viewfinder, I've got it too. I haven't used it very much, but if I need to, I do have it. And it's mated with the Canon DM100 microphone, and the microphone is powered through the Canon hot shoe, and because of that, it frees up the the microphone port on the camera in case I want to attach a lav mic to it if I wanted to. Now this is let me talk about this arm. This is not the handle that comes with the 700 RC2. I actually made this from an old graphite golf club, and cut it off and made it, because the handle that comes with the Manfrotto is probably 7 to 8 inches longer, and it's just way too long for what I need it for. So I like this that I've made because it's not too long. It won't hit me in the hip, it won't hit me in the side, I won't knock it when I'm moving around the tree stand, and I like it to be in line with the view of my camera. So, and I have mounted to it the Bebob Engineering Zoe DVXL remote control that is for lanc cameras, and the G10 has the lanc camera. A camera I paid $375 for on eBay used, and it was very, very, very good condition. I got a great deal on it. The microphone was probably about $100. I held out until I got one for $100. Usually they go for much more than that. It's difficult to find them for $100. I think I paid $75 for the rocker remote, and they're not made anymore, and you almost never can find these. So VariZoom makes a VZ Rock that has all the same features. They're much more expensive, but sometimes you just have to pay the price if you're looking for that capability. And let me show you why I like this remote so much. Excuse me. When you're hunting by yourself, you're controlling your camera all by yourself. So if you have to turn it on, adjust the zoom, adjust the focus, then you can see how that would be difficult trying to do all that without this remote. This remote actually will power the camera on with one button. It will record with one button, and I also have a focus button that I can use for instant autofocus, or I can use it in association with my rocker switch to focus. So let me see if I can demonstrate why I like this rocker switch here, the Bebob Zoe DVXL remote rockers so much. If most cameras will have an autofocus on them, and when you try to zoom in on an animal, it's going to focus on leaves, whatever it picks up, and you might get in a situation right here where it's going to focus on these leaves, and your animal is going to be out of focus, and it's going to ruin your video. So I've seen this happen many times, and so most of the time you're going to want to put it on manual focus. And if you didn't have this remote, you would have to use your focus ring with focus assist to do that. And but with my remote control, I'm able to zoom in, focus someplace near, and then back out, and it stays in focus no matter what. Now if I catch a deer further out than this, I can zoom way in, hit the focus button, and it will come in focus, and then zoom back out, and it stays in focus no matter what. Well, and I can come back over here to my animal here, hit the focus button again, and I'm in focus again.